Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Raising the New Earth podcast, where we speak about health and wellness. Today, we're diving into a topic that's really essential for everyone, especially as we move into the hot summer months, which is proper hydration. Hydration is so much more than drinking 8 cups of water, and it's so much more than drinking water. It is about optimizing how our bodies use and benefit from water, what we can add to the water, and what we can add to our routine to be properly hydrated. So, we are going to explore how we can achieve optimal and true hydration and why it matters so much for our overall health. So, the reason why I am doing this episode today is because I had to remind myself of what true hydration looks like as I felt very dehydrated a week ago, I believe. And so I had to go back to my mental notes and everything that I studied. And I came across many of my clients who are either on meds or just chronically dehydrated. And it, it, it it reminded me that this episode may be essential, especially, before hitting the summer months. So, hydration does 4 essential tasks. It keeps us moist, it fuels us up. We feel more alive and awake when we're properly hydrated. It conducts information cell to cell, and it washes out waste. So what hydration does, it is our fuel and so much more. Hydration doesn't just keep you moist, it actually gives you energy. Water is really your fuel. So, of course, you will feel tired if you're not getting enough hydration, or even in pain if you don't have enough healing fuel. But the big news is that frontier science shows us that water doesn't just produce energy, it actually instructs your cells on what to do and when to do in beautiful synchronicity. It does this by sending electrical signals, just like digital information. Now, everyone knows by now that water conducts electricity, and that is happening inside of us as well. And water carries information, as Dr. Emoto showed us in his studies about water. Water organizes information, it sequences information, and that is why hydration is an urgent need. It works from the inside out to overcome fatigue, lack of focus. It gives you easy fluid movement. It helps digest your food. It washes away the waste that is in your system. It is a universal solvent, and it's able to take apart or put together any molecules. The problem is being exposed to our current modern environment and conditions. We are, I would say 99% of us are chronically dehydrated than ever before. Why? The causes of consequences of dehydration are now everywhere, and they are unavoidable. And more clinicians every day are saying that really all of us are dehydrated. So, what do we do about it? How can we make sure that in this modern lifestyle and environment, we are hydrating on a daily basis? So, we have to watch what it is that we drink and eat. We have to watch what meds we're taking. We have to watch our movement, and we have to watch the EMF, the current environment of constantly using our cell phones, computers, and all our electronic devices, staying indoors, staying inside, not getting enough sun. So we're going to go over all of that right now together, right? So the way to kickstart our hydration comes in different levels. So, first things first, an easy step to improve your hydration when you drink a glass of water. And the news flash I'm going to share with you today is that water on its own doesn't hydrate us. We got to add, we're going to add a squeeze of lime or lemon to activate that water, to activate the electricity within that water. And we're going to add a pinch of salt, Himalayan or Celtic sea salt, any sea salt, high quality mineralized salt, not table salt, not iodized salt, none of that. This simple action helps replenish essential minerals and kickstart our journey for better hydration. If you are on a low sodium diet, then you can consider using mineralizing electrolyte drops instead. And these supplements can provide the necessary minerals without increasing your sodium intake significantly if you're worried and if you're a low sodium diet. But otherwise, I would absolutely encourage you to add that pinch of Himalayan or Celtic sea salt. So it has a lot of minerals in it. So to take your hydration to the next level, you may want to consider your shower filter, baths with Epsom salt, um, any, hot water jacuzzi you may have that is non-chlorinated. Structured water remains more of its natural energy and it can be very effective. So swimming in the ocean, if you can, it is a very effective way to stay hydrated and to hydrate your entire body. So we have to remember that hydration isn't just the water we drink. It also comes from the foods that we eat and how we move our body. So we have a say that says, eat your water. Hydration includes consuming the naturally charged water found in foods. Fresh veggies and fruits are excellent source of hydration because they contain water that is so rich in minerals, and these minerals are really crucial as they help turn water molecules into those tiny little batteries that energize our metabolism. Vegetables in particular are one of the best forms of hydration because they carry the most minerals. Fruits in them, watermelon, apples, every fruit has glycogen in it that is essential for our brain fuel because 90% of our brain functions on glycogen, which is the sugar from the fruit. Um, so this is something that you can do today. You can just make sure that you add a side of veggies to every meal. You can make sure that you have enough fruit in your diet. Watermelon is an amazing hydrating fruit, even your breakfast smoothie. So just make sure you include fruits and vegetables. Um, the ways that we move to improve hydration is also essential for keeping water in our body and keeping that water energized. Our body is like hydraulic pump system where movement helps deliver hydration more deeply into the tissues. And this includes even small movements like fidgeting. Our spinal canal and joints, along with the fascia, the connective tissue surrounding our muscles, does play a very crucial role in this system. Additionally, we can diminish the power of the sun, and moving outdoors into the sun and nature has those um, synergistic effects on our cellular water. Sunlight can increase structured water within us. It can actually enhance every mineral and vitamin that we have. Walking barefoot on natural ground helps draw the electrical charge from the earth itself and therefore enhancing our hydration level. So water in its most natural state is dynamic and full of life. Completely purified water like that from reverse osmosis filter, however, is dead water. It lacks the minerals, it lacks the energy that is found in natural water sources like streams, oceans, and even water inside our fresh produce, like we just discussed. So a fascinating effect of water is the ability to change the structure when it's integrated into plants or living organisms. For example, a cucumber has over 70% water, yet when you cut it, the water doesn't just pour out. Similarly, our bodies, which is comprised of about 70% water, doesn't leak water when cut. This type of structured water is essential for our cells and overall wealth and overall health. If you have ever come across the name of Dr. Masaru Emoto, so Dr. Masaru Emoto had a groundbreaking work on water. His book is the Hidden Secrets of Water, I believe. It has shown that water is so much more than a physical substance. It is influenced by environment, including our thoughts, including our emotions, sounds, words. His experiments demonstrated that positive words, music, and intentions can form these beautiful crystalline structures in water. I really encourage you to Google Dr. Masuro Emoto water experiment and just watch this water become this beautiful, Anna and Elsa crystallized structure from words or from proper music, as opposed to being so dark and almost like disfigured after playing metal, heavy metal music or saying, I hate you. So this suggests that the water in our bodies can be influenced by our thoughts and emotions, highlighting the importance of positive thinking and environment. So for me, personally, I know that water receives the healing prayers that I send out to the world, to myself and to my family. And I always meditate with water by my side. I bless the water. I say infinite love and gratitude. I send a Hebrew prayer, and I try to have the water elevated for the purpose of elevating its structure and for the purpose of elevating my own life. So that's something that I do daily. So let's talk a little bit about true hydration and cellular health. So true hydration is a lot more than just drinking water. We mentioned it before. This is not about drinking 8 cups of water. You drink 8 cups of water, you're still going to be very, very dehydrated. What hydration is about ensuring that water is properly utilized within our cells. So our cells need water in a gel state to function properly and optimally. This requires a high electrical charge, which is facilitated by a healthy microbiome. So factors like diet and movement and even how we treat our water can impact this gel state and our overall hydration. I am I am chronically dehydrated. And so recently I had a belt test in my MMA class and I felt really, really dehydrated after. What I should have done is, going into our saline water, salt water pool and just immerse myself in that. I should have added salt to my lemon water, but it slipped my mind, and that's why I'm doing this episode to remind myself and remind others of what to do. There are also something that's called float tanks. These are amazing salt places that have incredible amount of salt, and you can float for 45 minutes, and that will really hydrate your cells. So you can check it out. Just Google it to see where the closest float tank place is by you. The downside of hydration packets. So I see this a lot, right? I see many commercial hydration packets, but they all contain additives, natural flavors, citric acid. They're not beneficial for our brain health or and overall well-being. Ingredients such as preservatives, artificial sweeteners, and synthetic vitamins can really have negative effect on your health. So don't be fooled to thinking that this is your solution. This is most likely not. The only company, I'm not affiliated by it, that I found clean electrolytes are was Laird, and even he includes some additives, but the only one was it's a blue and white packet, and it just has 2 ingredients. It's dehydrated coconut and some kelp seaweed. So only one of all his brands is additives free. So that should tell us something about this industry. So some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners like aspartame can be linked to headaches, mood disorders, cognitive impairment. Natural flavors is MSG, and I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Preservatives like sodium benzoate, when combined with vitamin C, can form benzene, also known as carcinogen. In contrast, natural sources of electrolytes like coconut water, like celery juice, like cucumber juice, provide a much healthier, much more hydrating natural alternative. And coconut water contains natural sugars, potassium that is so needed when you're dehydrated, magnesium and sodium, which are really essential for proper hydration and cellular function. And studies have shown that coconut water can be as effective as traditional sports drink for hydration and may have fewer side effects. I do not recommend anything with zero on it, and whatever companies they're trying to sell us, this is just laboratory made drink for profits only. This is not true hydration and definitely not into the wellness that I prescribe and subscribe. So here are some practical tips for better hydration. Add minerals to your water. Enhance your filtered water with mineral salts to improve its hydrating ability. Try ice baths, cold plunges. If you have an ocean or river, spring water, saline water, pool, these can all improve hydration and encourage the um, proliferation of healthy mitochondria. Eat your water. Focus on consuming fruits and vegetables that naturally contain structured water. All the natural water source, go to the ocean when possible, bathe in natural springs, rivers, all of that, and you'll benefit from living water. You can also try and do a hydration protocol for a deep reset if needed, where you drink water every 30 minutes. And you can alternate between purified and electrolyte infused water. Add quarter teaspoon, eighth or up to quarter teaspoon of sea salt. I use Himalayan, I use Celtic to your water, and I use lemon or lime to taste. And just listen to your body and adjust as needed. You can try taking magnesium citrate or magnesium malate. You can go outside, go bare feet outside and walk barefoot in the natural surface or the grass for 15, 20 minutes daily or more. These are all things that you can prepare and help your body for optimal hydration, right? So here are some key takeaways. True hydration is not about drinking 8 glasses of water a day. It is about hydrating your cells. It is about utilizing Mother Nature's gifts in the form of fruits and vegetables for naturally mineralized water. It's about eating a diet that's rich in fruits and vegetables. Go for that watermelon. Do it. Like this is going to be crucial for your hydration this summer. Movements in natural environments can enhance hydration. Structured mineralized water is much more beneficial than completely purified water, or as I call it, dead water. Positive thoughts, environments, intention, attention can influence the water in your body, as shown by Dr. Emoto's work. The quality of water does matter, as evidenced by Dr. Zach Bush and his observations on the different effects of chlorinated versus salt water on our skin. You notice that if you're in a chlorinated pool, your skin becomes really wrinkled as opposed to salt water because the chlorine is actually dehydrates you, pulls it in from you, as opposed to salt water or salt water pools or reservoirs that are hydrating you. Be cautious with commercial hydration packets that may contain additives that are harmful for your brain health and cognitive health. So try to opt for natural sources like coconut water, cucumber water for better hydration, or the salt, lime, or lemon water that I mentioned. So to summarize, hydration is a lifelong practice. It is essential for maintaining good health and optimal bodily functions. I do want to add that, for example, for our kids, I do send them to school with a little coconut water or even apple juice, 100% apple juice, because I understand the heat and the amount of focus that is required for them, and I want to help their brain to function optimally. So that's what I do. So this is it. You can really significantly improve your hydration and overall well-being by just understanding and implementing some, if not all, of these principles. And remember, as always, you are a miracle, and your health and knowledge are powerful tools in your journey for optimal wellness. Thank you so much for being with me today. And if you have any questions or suggestions, don't forget to comment in the comment section. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.